Hello everyone, my name is Oscar from Apple Podcast. Welcome to the worst podcast of the world. Today we will talk about the Friends series. Okay, before, first, thank you to everyone who listened to me before I started the podcast. I think there are 10, 15 of us now. I don't know you guys, but thank you so much for listening to me. We made to few now, but in the future we will a huge family that reaches thousands, maybe 5,000. Please share Muslim podcast with your friends. Let us grow more. Let our voice reach more people. I am really happy when you listen to me, when you download my podcast. I am glad you are here. Thank you very much. I love you guys. Then let's move on to our podcast. Friends will be returning on HBO Max on May 27th. Yay! Frankly, I missed the pleasure of watching this series on TV because I was only 5 years old when Friends were over. Of course, by the time I was in high school, everyone was either watching or was about to watch Friends. Some had watched it like 5 times and they were always putting pressure on me. In those days, it was more fun to hang out on the internet rather than start a long series like 10 seasons. But as soon as I watched the first episode, I realized that I was wrong. Really, I was wrong. The lines were incredible. The acting was so natural that I always wanted to have such a wonderful entourage at that time. Which of us wouldn't want such an entourage, right? Friendship, frankly, it sounded like a friend who was always in our lives watching the Friends characters. They were so natural and sincere. I am sure they were more than a family while they were filming the Friends series. Although Friends started in 1994 and ended in the years when the internet world jumped into the age, the fact that it was so famous that it addressed such a wide audience clearly shows the quality of the series. I think many people even learned or developed English through the Friends series. Now, if you go on a journey and start from America or Brazil and travel all over the world, you can easily find millions of people who have watched Friends and given the characters of Friends in their lives, especially me. For me, Friends means friendship, intimacy, New York, 19th, love, joy. I wonder if they thought he could be so famous before Friends was filmed. Of course, they were sure they will make a good series, but they thought they would be so famous. Maybe if it had been filming in the internet age, the series could have been much more popular and gone out at the same speed. For example, Game of Thrones. A once legendary production is now not even one person speaks Game of Thrones. But Friends is a series that is always remembered, and what a beautiful series called it. What saddens me is that many things have lost their meaning in the years I live it now. Which one of us the environment we saw on Friends right now? A change has happened so quickly that it feels like 50 years have passed, not 15 years after 25. I think we all thought the 90s might be better than years. I don't know about you guys, but even though I don't live in the 19s, but the 19s seem more intimate to me. In recent years, we have been getting bored very quickly, and our threshold for putting up with each other seems to be at its lowest levels. For example, when we used to have a lover, boyfriend, girlfriend, why we spend many years together without getting bored? Now the other person is on the next left swipe. While our friendship in high school and middle school had better times in the past, now many of our friendship consists of phone messages. I noticed them Every time I watch my friends again, it's like our brains are programmed. So many entertainment options, so many world connections. Is it really good for us? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Anyway, frankly, seeing the Friends team together again made me cry. Not to lie. I was very touched. I always thought as if they had to stay in their 13th years old. When I suddenly saw them getting so old on the screen, I cried, really cried. They will always be a great example of the expression I mentioned above in us to me. But I am sure that even in France, in the future, many people will watch love, fall in love, maybe. Anyway, so much for today's podcast because if I talk anymore, I might cry again. Bye, friends. Oh my god!